In MuleSoft 4, clusters play a vital role in achieving high availability and improved performance for your Mule applications. A cluster essentially functions as a virtual server composed of multiple Mule runtime engines, also known as nodes. These nodes work together to distribute the processing workload and ensure continuous operation even if some nodes encounter issues. Here's a closer look at the key characteristics and benefits of clusters in MuleSoft 4. Core advantages. High availability. If a single node in the cluster fails, the other nodes can take over processing, minimizing downtime and ensuring application continuity. This fault tolerance is crucial for mission-critical applications. Improved performance. Clusters enable horizontal scaling by adding more nodes. This distribution of workload across multiple nodes leads to enhanced performance, allowing you to handle increased traffic volumes efficiently. Simplified management. MuleSoft 4's Anypoint Runtime Manager provides a centralized interface for managing your cluster configuration, node deployments, and monitoring overall cluster health. How clusters work. 1. Cluster setup. You configure a cluster within Anypoint Runtime Manager by specifying the desired number of nodes and their configurations. 2. Deployment. You deploy your Mule applications to the cluster. Runtime Manager automatically replicates the application across all nodes in the cluster. 3. Load balancing. Incoming requests are distributed among the available nodes in the cluster, ensuring optimal resource utilization and preventing overload on any single node. 4. Communication and synchronization. The nodes within the cluster communicate with each other to maintain a consistent state and share information about application execution. Types of clusters. Multicast clusters. Nodes automatically discover each other within the same network segment. This simplifies cluster setup but requires all nodes to be running for configuration changes. Unicast clusters. Nodes are configured individually using their IP addresses. This approach offers more flexibility but requires manual configuration updates when adding or removing nodes. Choosing the right approach. The selection between multicast and unicast clusters depends on your specific requirements. Network environment. If all your nodes reside within the same network segment, a multicast cluster can be a convenient choice. Dynamic scaling. If you anticipate adding or removing nodes frequently, a unicast cluster might offer more control over individual node configuration. Additional considerations. Scalability. Clusters allow you to scale horizontally to accommodate growing application demands. Monitoring. Continuously monitor your cluster health using Anypoint Runtime Manager to identify potential issues and ensure optimal performance. Security. Implement appropriate security measures to protect your cluster from unauthorized access. By effectively utilizing clusters in MuleSoft 4, you can ensure the reliability, scalability, and performance of your Mule applications in production environments.